Will your business survive this financial crisis? Staying home and social distancing are of paramount importance during this time. That's why you need social media advertising. Minimize financial losses and maximize your business income and exposure with online advertising. Vehicles break down and need repairs. Home delivery services are very important. Emergency plumbing and heating, retail outlets, automotive supply, home repairs. The world needs to know that you are still operating and available to help them in their time of need. Mojo Media will create custom professional advertisements and promotions for all your social media pages. You will still be able to provide your services and products to all your potential customers safely. For all your social media advertising needs, Mojo Media can provide you with affordable professional advertising videos to help your business and the community stay safely afloat. Message Mike Ferrier from Mojo Media today.
.432 for Delahaye. Problems for Glandon. 646. Delahaye pedaling a few times down track.
Look on next round, first round.
Lots of spinning and shaking going on for both Horn and Skoculus there. Skoculus on the 10.5s. Alright. Nick Duda, Dave Springman. Dave Springman couldn't hold it on the line, and Duda with instant tire spin. A real cool track out there. Dave Kowalski's had one warm-up, and that's it. Tire shake. Good solid 60 foot though. 532, 96 miles an hour, shaking the tires at the top end of first gear. And life comes to the 959. Artex Barnes Solutions Camaro with the 10.5 tire on it. Notice we got a drone flying around here as well. Get some really cool shots for us here this weekend. We'll be posting as much of that. We'll post some links to his page later on. John DeYoung driving it like he stole it already. 462, 149.
There's only one place to get the best vaping supplies in Maple Ridge, BC, and that's HVS, Haney Vape Supply. The best way to quit smoking. Visit Haney Vape Supply on Facebook or call 604-467-6688. Haney Vape Supply.
folks. 398, 184 out of Joe Delahaye. Paul Glannon gets down pretty good, 422. But a huge thank you to JS Power Sports and their efforts getting things going out here. Say a big thank you to Haney Vape Shop, Dave Springman's Vape Company in Maple Ridge, BC. He's coming up with Beast 2.0. He's taking on Nick Duda. Single turbo. .413 from Duda at 180 miles an hour. Springman jumping and jiving, heading towards the wall. Wisely gets out of it, goes 603. Kowalski goes 459, pedaling it with some more tire shake, and 484 from Skoculus, both in and out of the throttle. Here comes Steve Horn. Tire shake from Horn, goes 440 at 134. John DeYoung goes 450. Steve Nicholson still on the starting line. Sounds like Nicholson real soft out there. Gets down the track at 460. 152, thanks again. We're going to see what happens with the 275 cars. Either way, we'll be live for E1, just sending it here in a little while. Okay, everybody. Live for E1 at the Social Distance Shootout. Getting ready for first pair. Number 5 and number 6. Dave Kowalski. John DeYoung. Nitrous versus blower car. DeYoung qualified a little bit better with the 450. The Kowalski's 459. Car does fire up. DeYoung pushing back. The Artex barn solution, not very good luck there. Kowalski gonna get a free pass into round number 2. Tire smoke. Kowalski pedals it, goes through at 575. And Joe Delahay's been given the signal to fire up. Whatever that was, it didn't sound good. That looked awful reminiscent of his first run of 2019. He took the light, so he's in the second round, and we will see what's going to come of this Joe Delahaye, the only 3-second car on the property so far, with possible major issues. Duda goes through 4:10. Springman sounded strong in the first 60. But not able to finish the job. So Nick Duda, in a little small block, takes the victory. Next pair up should be Paul Glenn and Jake Skockis. Another 10-5 versus big tire battle. Skockis said he ran a personal best here on Friday. Looking to still improve on that to get to Paul Glandon's 422, however. Paul Glandon, another JS Power Sports tuned nitrous entry. There it is, another upset, the 10-5. Jake Skockis goes 10-25, 177 to what looks like Paul Glennon's 462, 162. So another 10-5 car moving on to the second round. Next up, our final pair of Pro Mod. Steve Horn. It's going to be the Steve and Steve show. Blower versus nitrous. Big tire versus 10-5. Sonny's 959 cubic inches for Steve Nicholson. Steve Horn, the JS Power Sports Roots Blown Willies. Nicholson, perch in the nitrous. Nicholson still looking to get back into the 3-second range, or at least into the low 4s. So is Steve Horn. Friday night, Steve Horn had his first 3 of the year. Steve Nicholson left before the tree was even activated. Steve Horn rattles the tires out to a 441, 138. So boy, oh boy. Steve Horn and the big tire boys and us Pro Mods dodged a bullet there. Okay, everybody, we are back live here at Mission Raceway, Social Distance Shootout, and the war of attrition continues to take casualties. Dave Kowalski was talking in his podcast a few weeks ago that we did, and when he was asked, who do you want to race at West Coast Pro Mods, and he said, I want to race Joe Delahaye. Well, he got his wish. Unfortunately, Joe Delahaye, issues continue in the transmission. Transmission's out. They're working on it. They're going to see if they can make a test hit later in the day, but Joe Delahaye will not make this round of eliminations. Dave Kowalski will get the competition single to race against Nick Duda in the semifinals, who is coming around the corner as we speak for his bye run. Now, talking to Nick, he said he saw that they did a little bit of work on the starting line, but he's almost worried that his tune-up, it might hurt his tune-up for what they did. He says if it moves within the first 10 feet, it should be better than the last run. But it very well could just blow the tire off when it hits the tire. So we're going to see what happens here with Nick Duda, the little small block turbo. In that same podcast I was just talking about, I was talking to Kevin Ness here at Mission Raceway. And he had said, I want to see a 3 out of Nick Duda this year. 399 he's already called. He's gone 410 today. And he's put some more in it at the top end for this run. But getting off the starting line with that 10.5 tire on this track today, after the rain we had, might be an issue. Nick Duda misses the 3 by 0.06 of a second. 181. Nick Duda moving around a little bit at the 330 mark, but muscled it down. What a run. Definitely the top run of the weekend for a 10.5 car. Next pair, Steve Horn, Jake Skokulis. Skokulis has the lane choice, takes the left lane. Skokulis just finished running a personal best 425. Horn has been struggling today, but has run 3s this weekend. For Horn, 433 for Skokulis. Great drag race. 185 for Horn. So Horn, first time fully down the racetrack, still struggling with tire shake out there, but got down the track pretty clean. 404. And Horn will get the bye run into the final in the semis. Kowalski coming up in the burnout box now for his competition single. Joe Delahaye unable to make the call. Transmission issues. Kowalski, a massive struggle through 2019. John DeYoung had issues in the first round. Now Delahaye with issues in the second round. When it's your day, and he's getting through to the semifinals, but man, does he have an opponent. He's going to have to run that little small block of Nick Duda that just finished running a 4:06. So Kowalski looking for consistency this year, but knows he needs to step it up from what he's been running. Daco Ventures Corvette, Rick Jones car, JS Power Sports Emmy under the hood. Dave's dad, Murph Kowalski, ready to pull him into the lights. Matt and Tracy Dome also helping them out. .512, 99 miles an hour.
Daco Ventures, providing the best aqua dam installations, creek diversions, and river crossings in Alberta and BC. Providing and maintaining water diversion, frac out equipment, aqua dam supply, and installations for any size project. Visit Daco Ventures online, DAKOWLTD.com.
Steve Horn after his 4:04. So Steve Horn goes through to the final on his bye run. Is it going to be a 10-5 versus Pro Mod final again? Or is Dave Kowalski gonna find that that tune-up that he's been looking for, pushing it a little harder? Or is he gonna push it too hard? Duda had everything hook up and went 4:06 in that last round, looking for his first ever 3. Got close on that last pass. Again, we want to say thank you to all the sponsors for the West Coast Pro Mods, DY Concrete Pumps, Erlacher Motorsports, Daco Ventures, Artex Barn Solutions, Mojo Media, Forward Promotional, Haney Vape Shop out of Maple Ridge as well. Big thank you goes out to those companies who have supported West Coast Pro Modifieds through this COVID issue. And here we are, social distance shootout. Jay Severson with JS Power Sports out walking the line, checking things out, seeing what Dave Kowalski's going to have under the car. They've more than likely added a little bit to it, trying to get that tire shake out of it. He's got the giant killer that he's got to take down. Kowalski takes the win, 437, gets close to center line. Duda up on 2 wheels, takes out the 330 cone. Wow, what a driving job to save that car. Nick Duda had that vet up on 2 wheels, folks. So a wild pair going in the semifinals. Kowalski, Horn, JS Power Sports combos together. We'll be sending it here as shortly as possible. Down here with Nick Duda after that wild ride in the semifinals against Dave Kowalski. Nick, what was it like inside that little vet?
I got out of control pretty quick. I was about 150 feet out, and something must have got under the tires, and it just went up, on 2 wheels on the one bank, and I thought it was going over. I think the bullhorn saved it. It's bent up on the one side, but for it to lose its demeanor like that doesn't happen usually in this car, so something definitely happened there. Have to go take a look and see what happened to the car, if there's anything that came out of my car or whatever, but it is what it is. I got out of it and hit a cone. Don't know, I guess I kind of screwed up the paint a little in the front. Pissed me off, but anyways, I saved the car, it didn't crash. I'll have to go over everything when we get home and make sure everything's okay, but important thing is it's still shiny. My brother and my friends, my brother James is the co-crew chief deal on this whole thing, and he's out there every time with me. We go racing together all the time, and my dad's a 50-50 partner with me on the car, so we couldn't do this without my dad, and he's out here today watching as well. So primarily we're funded by ourselves. We don't really have any sponsorship. Jamie Roth does all our transmission work for us, and several people have helped along the way. Rob Gazzaroni, Diversified Metalworks has always helped us with what we need, and of course Mopac, helping us out along the way with little things here and there. But ultimately, I'm just happy it stayed shiny side up, and it's still going to live to race another day.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on the Social Distance Shootout, and we look forward to seeing you in June, Nick.
Thanks.
And we have Steve Horn and Dave Kowalski coming up for the Just Send It 2020 Pro Mod Social Distance Shootout Trophy. And the win is Steve Horn, 4:01, 185. Kowalski lifted, went 4:33, 153. Down here at the top end, and a little tough with all the social distancing. Steve Horn, congratulations on the social distance shootout here with the West Coast Pro Modifieds. Quite a day that you guys had here with the JS Power Sports crew. Tell us a little bit about the day.
It's just been fighting the weather. Lots of rain last night, ruined the track. Brian and the team had the track just wicked Friday night. We got rained out Saturday, and they tried to do their best, and it all worked out. We just tuned around it, and of course Jay just figured it out.
4:01 in the final, your best ET of the day. You guys are definitely on the right track with this JS Power Sports Willys.
Yeah, we went 960 and 395 Friday night, so it's coming around.
All right, well, congratulations again, Steve, and we'll see you in June.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to end the live feed here, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Dave Kowalski, good job this weekend. We will see everybody in June. Thanks for joining us.
GetMojoMedia.com